Hi, so let's contour. Now, contouring and highlighting kind of go hand in hand. So contouring, you're darkening places to make shadows. Like if I go like this, there's a natural shadow that happens here. So by contouring and putting a little dark here, I'm accentuating that darkness, and highlighting is like where the sun hits you. So like right here, you're making those spots brighter. So between the bright and the dark, you're enhancing the shape of your face or altering it somewhat. If you have a wide nose, you can make it look smaller. If you have not much cheekbone, you can make it look more prominent. Now there's many ways to highlight, and I have my favorites. So I'll pick one and go through it, but let's just look at the options. There is the Sculpting Trio, which is really handy if you're a beginner because it's got this nice little how-to on it. So you basically just follow the how-tos with the shades that are there. So you can see I use this a lot, but it's not necessarily my favorite. This one you use with the contour brush. I mean, you can use this for any kind of your contouring, but this is generally for this and this palette, and the shape of it is done so that you can highlight with it really well too. So there's that one. So this would be your contour. This is your highlight, and then this is like a shimmer where you would put like on the top of your cheekbone. So there's that. That's one option. The Beachfront Bronzer is probably my favorite because it's the quickest way to do it, and it is a bronzer, and I use that to do my contour, and then I highlight with something else, usually one of our Luminizer products. So that's probably my favorite, just because it's the easiest to do. I've also found that the cream foundations can be used as a highlight, and I'm liking that option because the shades are more natural. So it creates more of a subtle contour, which I kind of like. So that's definitely becoming one of my go-tos between that and the bronzer for doing my contour. And then there's the new highlighting contour stick, which is really great if you are a beginner, because you can place this exactly where you want to highlight and contour. And so this is just like a pencil, and it's a cream, so you put it on like where you want to darken areas to contour, and then this other side is the light side, so you put this where you want to highlight. So you can just put that on your face and blend it all in and not even use foundation, just use this stick. So this is really easy for beginners. So this and this are probably the easiest way. This I'm still experimenting with, but I really like the way it's looking. And this also is pretty easy because it gives you the instructions on how to do it. So if you're a beginner, you can even just start there and follow the directions. So I am going to do probably, I'm just gonna go with my Beachfront Bronzer, and I'll show you contour and highlight separately. So I'm just gonna use a regular brush to do this, and you can use like a paddle brush if you want to do a more finer contour. I use this small powder puff brush, and I just go in on the bronzer, and then I add right under my cheekbone, so kind of from the top of your ear down towards your mouth, and just add a little color there like that, and I will blend that in. And then under your jawline, because you can sort of sharpen up your jaw just by putting a little color there like that, and you blend that in too. So that adds more shadow, and can see how on the side I have a little bit of jowl. Let's call it jowl. I can minimize the appearance of that by putting a little bit of contour on. So here I'm gonna go right down the side here again, like that. Add the color there to where I want it, same as that side. And then under here to tighten up my jaw a little bit. And then I always go under here too, because that should all be dark. It should all be in the dark. So I'm just gonna add a little darkness to it, provides a little more shadow can rub that in. And then you can change the contour of your face a little bit, bring your forehead down a little bit by adding some contour up there. And then what you want to do, of course, is blend. Always be blending. So I blend like crazy, because you don't want to look like you have a stripe on your face. You want it to be natural looking and blend up into your hairline and down your face. And this adds a warmth to your face too, because they're warm colors. So blend, 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 blend. And then when I've got all my contour done, that's when I start to go. So you can see here where that natural shadow is, it's a little deeper. So it adds to the look of that shadow. So then when you go and done your contour, you can highlight. Unless you're using the other things that have the highlight in them, you have that all set right there. So, but because I chose the bronzer, I'm gonna go in with a highlight. So there's this one. These are our Illuminizer highlights. You can use this, or this is the cream to powder, and this is the powder. This one I got for summer because it's a little darker, but it's an Illuminizer, so it's got a shine to it. It's really nice. I'm gonna use that when I'm a little darker. But for now, I will use this, the Iridescent. What shade is this? This one is Lustrous, the darker one. This is Iridescent, and it is obviously a white. And you can use fan brush to dust it on, or I'm going to use a paddle brush. I'm just going to put that on top of my cheekbone. So this goes right where the sun hits you, and it provides an accent to sort of deepen the shadow and increase the height of my cheekbone. And I'm going to go up the side. I'm going to go under my brow. And same on this side. Up, under my brow, and then down my nose. Now I always have highlight here already, so I'm not going to put extra there, but I'm going to put extra there, and I'm going to put extra on my Cupid's bow. See how that sort of plumps out my lip? Like that. So that's highlighting and contouring. There's also a cream highlight too that you can mix with your foundation, but that gives you an all over highlight, not like the contour highlight kind of style. So that's what I'm trying to show you here. This one is easy. You just and pat it in. So, or you can use your finger and just pat it in like that. So these are really easy too, simple to use. So that's it for highlight and contour. It's not scary at all, and it makes a big difference to the shape of your face, and makes you a little shiny. All right, thanks, bye.